Moscow. Russian President Vladimir Putin has telephoned President Donald Trump to thank the United States for a tip-off that helped prevent a terrorist bomb attack on a cathedral in the Russian city of St Petersburg, according to the Kremlin. Information provided by the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA, allowed Russian law enforcement agencies to arrest the would-be attackers before they could carry out their plan, the Kremlin said in a statement. President Trump again denies any collusion between his 2016 campaign and Russia while blasting the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server. With just days to go before Congress votes, U.S. President Donald Trump defends a Republican tax cut plan against criticism it favors the rich. More wildfire devastation is feared, with harsh winds tearing through California. Military police have shot and injured a man wielding a knife at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, one of Europe's busiest transport hubs. The U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson scales down his offer to North Korea from earlier in the week, in which he said that initial talks between the two countries could be about the weather or the shape of the table. A police chase through the streets of Baltimore ends with the arrest of a man wanted for earlier shooting. A firefighter has died working against the Thomas Fire, which is already considered California's fourth largest wildfire on record. President Trump again denies any collusion between his 2016 campaign and Russia while blasting the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's use of a private email server. There was no immediate confirmation from U.S. authorities that they had shared the intelligence with Russian officials. The foiled attack was to have been carried out on Kazarski Cathedral in Russia's second city and on other sites around the city, the Kremlin statement said. The cathedral is a popular tourist site. Russian media reported last week that the Federal Security Service had detained followers of the Islamic State group who had been planning a suicide attack on Kazarski Cathedral on December the 16th. The Russian president thanked his American colleague for the information passed on by the Central Intelligence Agency, the Kremlin said. The Kremlin did not give any details of the identity of the people who were detained. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. Putin said Russia would alert U.S. authorities if it received any information about any attack being planned on the United States, the Kremlin said. Relations between Washington and Moscow are fraught because of disagreements over Ukraine, Syria and arms control, as well as allegations from U.S. intelligence agencies, denied by Russia and denied by the U.S. president, that the Kremlin meddled in last year's U.S. election to sway the vote to Trump. Russian officials say Putin believes Trump is not to blame for the tension, and that the Russian president has tried to keep personal lines of communication open between the two men. Reuters.